Hello lovely people, I'm Debs. Welcome back to my channel, Raina Reads Stuff. I am here on a Thursday to do a Tag Tuesday or a Tag Thursday. I did say I was going to do this on Tuesday, but I didn't, and it's now Thursday, but I am doing it. It's the end of the year book tag 2025. The original tag apparently was created by Ariel Bissett, and I've watched a number of people do this tag. It's good fun. I was tagged by my lovely friend Pat at Book Chat with Pat. There aren't that many questions, so I shouldn't keep you hanging around too long. Right. Are there any books that you started this year that you still need to finish? Yes. Lots. I am midway through Ivanhoe by Sir Walter Scott as part of a group read that was organised by Greg at Ghost Readers in the Sky. I am partway through The Cider House Rules by John Irving, and also a group read. I'll put the co-hosts for this down below. I am partway through the group read for Victober. Yes, I realise we're in November. I started it very late, and that is Hester by Margaret Oliphant. I am midway through The Riddle of the Sands by Erskine for Dr. November. I am also midway through this, which is also for Dr. November. Oh, it's gone. Let's put it back. This, Lonely Courage by Rick Stroud. And this is about the female agents of the Special Operations Executive in the Second World War. What else am I midway through? There's more, but I've forgotten what they are. Do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? No, not really, but at this time of the year, I tend to read things like crime thrillers and classics, probably Victorian classics. And that's certainly what I'm reading in between the group reads that I'm doing. Is there a new release you're still waiting for? No, because it has arrived. I was waiting for it. It's now here. It is Queen Esther, which I've got on audiobook because I had a credit that needed using up and it seemed like a good idea. This is by John Irving. This is for the World According to Irving Part 2. So Part 1, we are reading this. Part 2, we are reading Queen Esther, which is Irving's newest novel, which meant it was very expensive if you wanted to buy a hardback, so I've got it on audiobook instead. This will be reading in December. Question number 3. What are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? Well, I will be reading Queen Esther. I will also be reading the Pickwick Papers as part of a Dickens at Christmas that's organised by Alan at Alan's Reads. But there are also a number of other books that I wish to read. So if we count Queen Esther, no, we're not going to count Queen Esther as one. We're going to count this as the first one. This is The Angel of History that I was meant to read earlier this year and completely failed to do so. I was going to read this with the Pinheiro project. I don't know what happened. Everything went wrong. I didn't read it. I started it, but I didn't read enough of it to say that I'd properly started it. And the same goes for this as well, Remarkably Bright Creatures. This I was meant to read in September. For the October event, I failed. I just started it, that's all, and then didn't do any more with it. And the other thing I want to read is this, because it's all snowy and wintry, and therefore I think it ought to be done at the end of the year. Mystery in White, A Christmas Crime Story by J Jefferson Farjeon. This was sent to me by the lovely Helen, one of my subscribers and commenters. So those are the 3 books in addition to the group reading that I would like to read. Is there a book you think could still shock you and become your favourite book of the year? Well, any of them, I suppose, have that possibility. None of the books I'm planning to read before the end of the year are rereads for me. These are all first-time reads, so any one of them has the potential to become a favourite book of the year. Last question, question 6. Have you already started making reading plans for next year? Yes, I have. I started ages ago, actually. I've got some nice buddy reads coming up. So in January, I am reading with the Pinheiro project, and for the life of me, I can't remember what we're reading. I am also buddy reading All Creatures Great and Small with Alan from Alan's Reads. In March, I will be reading with Alan from Big Hard Books and Classics, and we are going to read The Master and Margarita. And then I have a number of projects that I am working on. The main one is my Golden Age reading, 500 books. So this also could be for 27 and 28 and maybe 29. And I was looking at the Golden Age of literature for different countries. And then I thought about the Golden Age of literature for various genres. And so what I want to do is read 500 books from various golden ages of literature, either golden ages of literature in a country or for a genre. And that way I think I can tie in with quite a lot of booktube events that I tend to do during the course of the year. I'd also like to read some more short stories, lots of short stories, and my Read Around the World project and my Nottingham-centric project, reading books by authors who have a connection to Nottingham. Those will continue as well. I haven't done very well on those, but with the Nottinghamshire one, I'm using this as the basis of my book list. There's lots in here, old and new. So I hope to add some more of those to my reading next year, more than I have done this year. And that's about it. So those are my end of year plans and tentatively my 2026 plans. And there'll be more on the 2026 plans later. So thanks for popping by. It's always lovely to see you. And I will speak to you again soon. Bye for now.